Well, good evening, everybody. It's Bruce Waterman, and welcome to the Exposure Biz Nuggets of Knowledge. Those of you coming on the broadcast, please let me know that you can see and hear me all right. Put in your name and where you're from right in the chat box right below, and that would be awesome. I'll give you a little hello there. James Sheets, good to see you. I'm so glad it's been 2 weeks since I saw you on my last broadcast. Thank you very much, and I hope I sound good too for what it is. I'm glad that you're here. So we're going to wait a couple more seconds for other people to join us, and it's going to be fun. Hope you had a good week, James, or a couple of weeks. I haven't talked to you in a little while. Hope you've been busy. I myself have been busy creating websites for people, so I've been, doing some pretty cool stuff. For those of you just now joining us, please go ahead and let me know that you can see and hear me all right, or just say hi, put in your name and where you're from, and that would be wonderful, and I'll say hello to you, like I am to James. Okay, everyone, well, welcome to the Exposure Biz Nuggets of Knowledge at cbrucelive.com. I am Bruce Waterman, and I am, my company is Exposure Biz. I have solutions and strategies and products and services to help you get more visibility in the marketplace, and I would love for you to connect with me on Facebook. There's the URL, or just go ahead and search Exposure Biz, and that's exposure without the E at the beginning. And I'd love for you to join my Facebook page if you haven't already. So tonight we're going to talk about a little about something different. Hi Derek, good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm going to talk a little bit something different that a lot of people kind of know about, but they really don't consider. And I never really have either until I realized the importance of it in the past few couple of months. And it's something that everybody kind of does already if you're on Facebook. But this is something that you should be doing on your websites or your landing pages or somewhere on the web that you, even a platform that is specifically for this purpose. And the question is, are you blogging? And a blog is a series of commentaries or posts about what you're doing specifically that period of time. It could be a daily blog, which is really recommended. It could be a weekly blog. It could be a semi-weekly blog. But a blog is important, and I'm going to go over several reasons why it is important. First of all, a blog, for those of you who don't understand or realize what that is, it's a place where you can have a series of postings, updates, almost like a daily diary or update for those people to know about what you're doing in your business, what you're doing in general, topics of interest that might be pertaining to your business or someone else's business. It could be a blog about somebody else's business to highlight someone else, like I have done with James and a few other people, which I'm going to talk about. And it's really a great thing to do. And even if you're not a writer, and I'm not really a writer, I'm a talker. I like to talk rather than type, like I have for the past 4.5 years. But I've learned for several reasons that a blog is really important to do for several reasons, especially if you're going to put a blog on your website. Because websites are pretty much stagnant. Once a website is created, usually it never gets touched again, or if it does, very rarely, or very, very rarely gets updated. But when you have a blog on your website, that is something that Google, the search engine, likes to see and will optimize your site even greater because there's lots of changes and updates and new information and new text, new keywords for Google to look at. And when there's a lot of activity on a website, then you're going to get a lot more attention on Google search engines without even really having to really be an SEO or search engine optimized expert. So if you're going to do a blog on your website and you've done nothing else to your website, doing a blog on a website will really optimize it for it to be found a lot better and easier and more efficiently on Google search engine, because Google looks for activity on a website. So whether it's on your website, or you create a separate blogging platform, there's something called blogger.com that you can create your own blog. There's Tumblr, that's another blogging platform. But if you can incorporate a blog on if you have a website, and by the way, if you don't have a website, you need to talk to me. I can help you out with that. And then I can show you how you can incorporate a blog in your website, which I'm going to show you. So I'm going to share my screen right now and show you a couple of things and give you some ideas why a blog is so important. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. You should see it momentarily. I'll tell you when. Okay, so for those of you, and I'm going to wait for my screen to show up on your end, and let me know you're seeing it okay. You want to make sure. You should be seeing it about now. Okay, so right now you're looking at the DNet, website. DNet, which is a collaborative digital network that I am a part of. And the reason why this digital network digitizes your business and how it digitizes your business, it allows the members of the DNet collaborative network to put blogs on their website. And what happens is, and you'll see all these sliders going by, these are all different blogs put on by different people in the network. And you'll see the kind of businesses and business people and entities that are part of this network. And if you are looking to take your business to the next, oh, there I am. I just did a blog about Eric Kellogg of Adept Merchant Solutions, who does credit card processing. But anyway, if you're looking to take your business up to the next level and be able to network and monetize your networking, you might want to talk to me about DNet. But what is so powerful about DNet is it allows you to put blog posts on their site. And I'm going to scroll down slowly, and you'll see the different blog posts that people are putting on this site. And the reason why it's so important to be able to do this on this particular DNet site is because this site is so well optimized for SEO that any blog that's put on this site will be found probably much quicker and show up on the Google search engine even better or more effectively than your own website. So as you can see, here is the blog post I put on just yesterday about Eric Kellogg, who is a member of the DNet network, and he does credit card processing for businesses. So if you guys are looking and are looking to accept credit cards, or if you are accepting credit cards and you're probably paying too much, you need to talk to Eric. He's a great solution, and in fact, he's helping out the nonprofit that I'm associated with, awesome, Operation Smiles Uplifting Military, and they're looking for a way, or is looking for a way, for people to donate online or pay for the events and the fundraising events that they're doing. So I was able to hook them up and do business. So I did a blog post about this whole thing. Now this blog post is, and I'm going to go ahead and click on read more. And you'll see this whole blog post that I created within a few minutes. And I created an image, and it's always good to have an image on your blog post so that it could be optimized for the web, and people can search for this image using keywords, and that could pop up. And then I went ahead and typed in some text, and you'll notice a lot of these words are in blue, and that is because I created backlinks and linked these words to some kind of website, either someone's Facebook page or their website, where they could get more information about that particular word or words. So anyway, so it's optimized, and of course Google looks for all these keywords in this text so that when people are looking for certain things like credit card processing or payment management or max giving or any of these terms, this post alone will show up in the search engine optimization in Google. And not only did I put a picture and I put text, I also put a video. So this video is basically from YouTube. I uploaded a video on my YouTube channel, and I took the embed code and put the embed code into my blog, and now the video is embedded in this blog. So now I'm providing a lot of value and content for the person reading this blog. And basically what this is a Google Hangout, and I've talked about Google Hangouts in the past. It's a free functionality of Google where you can go in if you have a Google email address. You set up your Google Plus account, and you can have a video conversation with up to 9 people and create a video conversation, a video conference about anything. And then when you're done, whoever hosted the Google Hangout, that video recording gets uploaded to your YouTube channel automatically, and then you can go in there and optimize it with keywords so they can be found on the search engines. And then you can take the embed code and put it on your website, put it in a blog post like I did here. So this is a conversation that I had with Eric, and he demonstrated and talked about a specific solution for nonprofit organizations that he has. So he talked about that. All right. So here I am promoting Eric. I'm promoting his services and his solution. And his solution is this Max Giving, which provides nonprofits with ways to manage their payments and their event websites and their events and so on. And then I went ahead and created a web form. And this web form was created in the CRM, or Customer Relationship Management System, called Mothernode. And I took the code for that form and put it in my blog. So now anybody who has an interest in what they've seen in this blog can now go ahead and fill this form in for more information. That drops into my database in Mothernode, and now I've got a new lead, either for myself or for Eric. It's a brilliant way of marketing. It's a brilliant way of getting exposure, which is what Exposure Biz is all about, which is why I'm trying to help you understand the value of blogging, of CRM systems, customer relationship management systems, where you can create web forms and capture leads as they come in based on the content that you're presenting. Google Hangouts, so that you can put that on your blog, so that can be another value added. And of course you can put a web form to a Google Hangout as well. So this is what a blog is, and of course the idea is to get maximum response or comments, because people can share. So it talks about who wrote this article, and there is my background and my business description and what I do. So now when people see this blog post, they'll know a little bit more about me, what I do, and how I can help people. They can share this blog post, you can see, on various places like Google+, Facebook, Dig, Twitter, and the RSS feed. And you can see down here, there's interaction going on. So people are sharing and making posts, and all these posts actually go to Facebook. So now I'm getting more exposure for this blog post on Facebook. So more and more people are seeing it, as well as you'll see that people are tagged in these blog posts so that they're getting exposure and visibility. And you can see down here are the normal comments that are attached to the blog. So this blog post is only been put up since yesterday, and it's already getting some traction and exposure and visibility and a feedback. So very, very important, why this is important for you to do a blog, and especially on a place within DNet, because DNet's going to get you a lot of traction and visibility, and a lot of people see this page because it's optimized. This DNet will take this blog post and push it out on social media and over 300 other websites. So this is a great place for you to get maximum visibility for whatever you're doing. Okay, so this is one thing. Now I also want to talk about why it's important to do a blog post, and why it's, how it shows up in the search engines. So when I did the blog post, on DNet for Awesome, the fundraiser that I'm, the nonprofit that I'm involved with, when I did that blog post, 4 days after I did that post, here's the post right here, down here. So it's showing up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 or 8 from the top, right? But 4 days after I did this blog post alone outranked the website itself, which is way up here now. And the reason why the website itself has moved up is because there is a blog post section on the website that is being done where the search engines are actually pushing up the ranking of the website itself. and there's lots of content that is constantly changing on the site. And Google loves websites that has new fresh content and change. So you can see how after a while this website has regained the top ranking on Google, even over the blog post. But look how close to the top is the blog post, and I haven't done anything from the blog post. The blog post was actually created on February 16th, and nothing's been done since then, but it's still here. It's showing up on the first page of Google, and it's being seen by people. So it's very, very powerful to do a blog post, and I've seen blog posts alone outrank the original websites alone. So now the other thing I want to talk about is Facebook. People posting on Facebook, because there's lots of content change on Facebook, you'll see all these different Facebook pages show up in the search engines as well. So Facebook is almost like a blog, all right, especially if you have a business page on Facebook. So the more postings, the more interaction, the more feedbacks, the more likes you have. Look at this. Look at this post on Facebook. 87 likes. 14 people are talking about this post. So that's the kind of traction you can get when you do blogs and you do postings on your business page on Facebook. If you don't have a business page on Facebook, you're leaving a lot of money on the table because people aren't seeing you. What good is a business online where it can't be found? You need to do things to get yourself as visible as possible so that it can be found when someone's searching for smiles or military or awesome or operation or military. Things are looking and putting in those keywords. Guess what's going to show up in the search engine optimization, right? So that's what the Google result looks like when you do a blog or a Facebook post or even create a website that's got a lot of change. Now I'm going to show you the awesome website that I created, and of course I just updated it today because they are having a gala on May 17th, and I just put this content on here. There's an image right there, and there's more information about this. And then I have a tab right up here where there says Awesome Events, and on Awesome Events there is new information that I just put up today with text and an image, and these are the things that Google loves to see, is constant updating and change. And that's why this site is on the top of the search engine when someone searches for awesome or military or anything related to veterans dental care. So now when someone searches for a gala, that should now be a keyword that will be found and help the ranking as well. When someone's looking for a gala, this post or this page should come up in time. I mean, this just came out today, so it might take a few days for this thing to take hold. But here's what I want to show you. So here's their website that I created for them, and here under More, look, there's an awesome blog. Okay, so there's a blog, and there's all kinds of information. There's a blog that I just put on today that doesn't have any comments on it yet, but you'll see that there is a boxer, a famous middleweight champion boxer, Victor Ortiz. He's now on the Dancing with the Stars on Channel 7, ABC Network. Everyone is getting to know this gentleman, and he has been and has supported Awesome by showing up at some of the fundraising events, and now we're talking about him on the Awesome site. So now his name alone being on the Awesome site, when people are looking for Victor Ortiz or Dancing with the Stars, guess what's going to pop up as part of that search? It's this site right here because of the blog, right? So you can see that there are different authors that can put blog posts on this site, which is the administrators of the site. Here's one by Dorothy Stringer. She's the co-founder of Awesome, and she put a blog post on here. Okay, and again, you can tweet this blog post, you can like this blog post, you can add a comment to this blog post. So if anybody goes to www.thisisawesome.org, and you can go and look at all the blog posts on here, go ahead and add comments, like it, share it, tweet it, whatever you like. And then you'll see all the different categories that we have that have to do with this blog post or the post on this blog page. And here, Dorothy Stringer, she put up one on March 16th, and people are learning about that. Awesome in regards to St. Patrick's Day. And you can see the type of subject matter that you might want to think about for your business, and you can see an idea of what Dorothy and I are putting on here are all subjects of interest to people that come here to learn anything in relation to awesome and maybe subjects that are related. So here is a keep the straight path, and here she's got a message about keeping the path, whatever industry you're in. Set a goal, visualize it, keep it positive, make it happen, keep the straight path. And they're talking about, and she's talking about, no matter how positive you are, there are moments when you feel like no matter how hard you try, for every 5 steps you move forward, someone or something pushes you 8 steps back. So she's kind of expressing some of the challenges she's having in promoting awesome and getting things, people exposed to it and engage with it. So she's kind of expressing a feeling here. But this is interesting information that people like to hear about. Then here is another blog post that I did back in February where you'd be surprised who a hero can be. So here, Captain Kangaroo. Everyone knows who Captain Kangaroo. Well, you know, did you know that he was a war hero? And here's another one. Lee Marvin was another one who served in the armed forces. And Johnny Carson, another one that no one thought was a famous veteran. So again, oh, here's Mr. Rogers. Everyone grew up with him, and so, you know, there's something about him in regards to the military. And so you can see these blog posts, and because these blog posts are on here, all of this text and all this content is being picked up. And here's a blog post that I did, and it was tweeted once, and 2 people on Facebook liked this post. So it's getting visibility, it's getting attention. All these words, I mean, Captain Kangaroo. Someone types in Captain Kangaroo, it's more than likely that this blog post will show up. Same with Lee Marvin, Johnny Carson. So if you have something of interest, something of value, something that people are looking for, you want to put that content as part of your website or your blog post, wherever that might reside, whether it's on your website or on a blog platform, or even if you decide to be part of DNet, you can put your blog posts on DNet. So that's the value of what blog posts are, why they're important, what they do, and how it gives you maximum exposure. So I think that's about it. I just wanted to share with you the importance of blogging. I myself knew about blogging for many years, in my experience with the internet, but never really understood the value of it until just recently. And of course, I give the credit to that to DNet, because they've made me aware and they've taught me the value of blogging. And so hopefully this nuggets of knowledge, this little nugget I'm giving you, made you aware of how important blogging is. And you don't have to be a tremendous author or writer to do this. Just come up with a subject of interest and that relates to your business, and type what you're feeling, type what you're experiencing, share with the world what you know and how it can help people and be of value to people. And then you'll find that you're going to get a lot of engagement, and the more that you blog, the more you'll show up in the Google search engines and you'll be found. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now. So I just want to let you know that, of course, if you have any questions, or if you have any information or want information about DNet, I would love to share that with you and show you how DNet, Mothernode, the CRM system, can be a value to help you grow your business and take it on a whole different level. And if you need additional help, good information, you need strategies, you need consulting, you need a website created, you need blogging done, whatever it is I can help you do. You want to learn how to do a Google Hangout, you need content created, let me know what I can do to help you. Just go ahead and give me send me an email or give me a phone call, and we'll set up a time to do a session and see what I can do to help you all. So again, thank you all for tuning in. It's a pleasure as always. I really appreciate you being here every week, and I missed you last week, and I really appreciate the time that you spent with me tonight. So I look forward to seeing you next time. And if you have any suggestions for future broadcasts of something I can present for you, please, again, give me a call or shoot me an email. I'll be glad to explain whatever that is on the show. So thanks again. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.